Okay, next up on the bench, and I was actually going to do something different with this video. I love watching those ASMR videos where somebody's just like polishing boots or doing something like that, and I started to do this video, and I don't know if you can hear in the background, but my neighbor, who I respect greatly, is a mighty leaf warrior, and it is late October, and there are leaves in his yard, and he will not be deterred. So he will go out there and he will drive his riding lawnmower all over the yard and not stop until every leaf is gone, only to get up the next day and do it again. So I got about halfway through cleaning the top of this, and it was nice and chill and quiet, and then the riding mower started. So much for that idea on this turntable. I will be doing one though, where I'm just doing stuff like this. So here's what's going on with this SL 1200. Two things. Tone arm. I'm sorry, not tone arm. RCA cables. We have a bad channel, so I will be replacing them. And what else did we have? Oh, these hinges. I've only worked on a couple of SL 1200s, but these are loose, so the lid will not stay up or down. So I need to look at those and see what's going on with how those are put together. So what I need to do though is figure out exactly how. I know the tone arm wires are here, or the RCA cables are here. What I don't know about is, oh, okay. Let me flip this over. And I had a comment a while ago, you should put a towel down when working on turntables. These are felt pads. So, turntables rest on felt pads. I just don't want anyone to fret over that fact. So I don't know how these are put together in terms of these hinges. And I've worked on probably 3 or 4 SL 1200s in the last 2 months. Get those leaves. Don't let those leaves win. Just keep getting them. So I'm not sure what's going on with these, but maybe this. Oh, these just needed to be tightened down. All right. Because I think once I get these tightened down, the hinges appear to be okay. Oh yeah, these are just loose. All right. And I know I shouldn't be that way. Like I said, I love my neighbors. They are great people. But gosh, between the dogs barking and the attacking the leaves, it gets to be a bit much when you're trying to do stuff like this. Okay. Now, here's the problem with this. When I removed, I guess I can get it from the side. When I removed this part, for some reason this attaches to a bracket that is now going to be really, really tough to get to screw this back in. And here comes the lawnmower again. Been about an hour. Sounds like he's right outside my door, but he's actually a bit of ways from my house. So this ought to be fun. Again, I don't work on 1200s that often, so lesson learned here, don't do this. And I'm sure there's an easier way. And I'm sure an SL1200 will be along, or Expert, 1200 Expert will be along shortly to point out how I'm not doing this right. Which is, it's appreciated if you do it right. Uh-oh. Maybe the leaves won. I hear the lawnmower stopping. Oh, there it goes again. Alright, so I'm going to fight with this. I think if I can just get one started. That should be okay. Alright. Well, this is not going to be very riveting watching me try to figure this out. Plus, you know, the leaves must be attacking my house. So, let me step away, pause this, and fix this real quick. Alright, so I got that one back in. Let's see if my theory is correct. And it was. So now the lid stays up. Yep, so now the lid stays up. Okay, so now let's look at the RCA cable. It's been a while since I've worked on a 1200. I mean, when I say it's been a while since I've worked on a 1200, it's been a while since I've replaced RCA cables on a 1200. The other two 1200s I worked on, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, were just kind of, they were just basic service type things. So let's see what's going on. And this is a Mark II, just in case anybody was wondering. SL1200 Mark II. I'm not sure what is going on. Gosh, I think the one that I worked on before was, it must have been a different version because I don't remember. I remember this being very easy. It was a very simple process to replace the RCA cables. And this one does not appear to be very simple. There's the bracket. Oh, on the last one, I remember what it was now. The board was broken on the inside, that bracket was missing. It just came back to me. Alright. And I think on that one I also did an internal ground. So, and your mileage may vary on whether or not you believe that is a good idea or a bad idea. So here's the board. Right, so you can see the cables coming up from underneath. So RCA cables go up underneath, go through this opening here, and they terminate on the board, left, right, and then the ground for either channel. I have some different cables while my soldering iron is warming up. Trying to figure out what cables I want to use. I normally use these. I like using these. I think this will work fine with this one. Or I just grab whatever kind of cables I have laying around. The other ones, I think the cables are too wide because they're like monster cables. Those are way too thick. And then all the other ones that I have are kind of old ones. Well, they're not kind of old ones, they are old ones. So go put these on it. So while all that stuff is warming up, I'm going to get these ready. So clip this off. So I'm going to remove maybe about this much. And I'm just removing the outer cladding. So we have our two channels. And then I will do so there's right, and I think I got, they use a silver, there we go. Alright, so then I'll do the same with this side. Yeah, you're probably seeing this video sometime in, I'm thinking April, May, but I'm actually doing this in the end of October. In fact, it's a couple of days before Halloween. Okay, so there is my right and my left. Take just a little bit off of the end here. And again, I've used different cables in the past. I do like these. I don't know why. Not opposed to using other cables, but this is what I had lying around the shop. So what I'm doing is just removing that outer plastic cladding. Right, so whoops, there I have my wires ready. Soldering irons. My desoldering tool, my soldering iron should be warm enough now to remove the old ones. Okay, lift is out. Right is out. You want to be careful when you pull these out because you don't want to break any of the toner wires. And you could remove this board also. So there are the old RCA cables. Now we can run this down under here. Now all is quiet next door. Like I said, I like watching those videos. They put me right to sleep. And I thought, oh, this would be a cool one. Just the cosmetic. I still may put it out there. Depends on how obnoxious the leaf removal is when I go to edit the video. I may just tack it on to the end of this. Maybe have like a beginning ASMR portion where I'm just brushing this, cleaning it up and doing all those things. Man, that... Here we go. All right. So I'm just putting new solder blobs down for the positive and ground. And there's a fly. It's just one of those days. Okay. That one's down. Here is the ground. I know you can't see this that clearly, but alright. I don't like this one, so let me hit that again. There we go. Now we will do the right. Trying to avoid hitting that green tone arm wire right there. Okay, so that's good enough for now. Man. Oh. Small arms are coming out for the leave now. You can hear the blower out there. The handheld. Small arms tactics. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we have that, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put it through the plate. So I need to do what I just did again. Love it when that happens. I'm sure somebody was saying, put the wires through the plate. Yep, know that now. Okay, so let me undo what I just did. Feed those through the bottom plate. So I'm going to have to remove these. Do that again. And I'm not going to film this a second time because I think you understand what I was doing. Pull these out of here. All right. Alright, so those were reattached. I'm going to put one screw in here. And then this was goofy. It goes like so. So this comes up the back. And that seems to work pretty good. Oops. Ground wire popped out. I may have to bend that down a little bit more. Thank you for flying across the room. Alright, so what's going on is this is not there. Come on. There we go. It's like not compressing the RCA cable down enough. That magnetic screwdriver right there, because just keep pulling that out. It's been like one of those afternoons. Again, it was the leaves, or the leaves, the leaf removal. Oh my gosh, it won't go down far enough. Going through, and it looks like it's pushing this down enough. You don't have to do it that way. Just remove that bottom clip. You don't want to play nice, I just won't use you. Because it's trapping it right there. So that should be alright. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. All right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just test these. Make sure that I have sound. I'm going to reassemble this and test. Sound out of both channels. Sounds good. So again, this video, I was going to do something different with it, but I couldn't. So, and that's all I wanted to film with this one. So what I did with the other portion was, the only thing I didn't catch on camera was I lubed the spindle. Again, that was when kind of the stuff next door started. So that's all I'm going to do for this segment of the video. It was just changing the RCA cables on this SL1200. If I can salvage that other footage and put in just some quiet me doing stuff, it'll immediately follow this. If not, that's all I have. I'm going to finish the dust cover, and it looks to be mainly just dirty. So I'm going to do a quick clean and polish of this, if I can. I don't know what that is. So anyway, I'll polish this up, and then I'm going to call this turntable good. So as always, it's either going to be, if you like what you see, hit subscribe, or it'll go on to that ASMR portion. And then at the end of that, if you like what you see, hit subscribe. Catch you in the next video.